In the heart of a bustling city full of towering buildings and endless streams of cars, lived a little calico cat named Mimi. She wasn't like the other city cats who prowled the alleys with confidence. Mimi was timid, with fur as soft as a whisper and eyes the color of summer moss. Her days were spent hiding in the shadows, her tiny heart thumping like a drum whenever a loud noise echoed through the streets. Mimi dreamed of a home. Not just any place, but a forever home. She'd heard the older cats speak of it in hushed, reverent tones. Magical place with soft blankets, endless bowls of delicious food, and gentle hands that knew just the right spot to scratch behind the ears. It sounded like paradise, a world away from the cold pavement and the constant search for her next meal. One crisp autumn morning, as golden leaves danced on the breeze, Mimi decided she couldn't wait for her forever home to find her. She had to find it herself. Taking a deep, shaky breath, she stepped out from behind her familiar trash can and began her grand adventure. Her first stop was a grand apartment building with a uniformed doorman. This must be it, she thought, her eyes wide with awe. She watched as a woman with a perfectly coiffed poodle on a sparkling leash entered the building. Mimi trotted up to the door, gave her most charming meow, and tried to slip inside. But the doorman just shooed her away with a stern look. "No strays here," he grumbled. Mimi's ears drooped. Apparently, Forever Homes had very strict door policies. Not one to be discouraged for long. Mimi continued her journey. She soon found herself in a quiet, suburban neighborhood. The houses were neat, with colorful gardens and white picket fences. It was a picture-perfect scene. She spotted a kind-looking elderly woman tending to her roses. Mimi purred and rubbed against her legs, hoping to show what a wonderful companion she could be. The woman smiled and gave Mimi a gentle pat. "Oh, you're a sweet thing," she cooed, "but my little bird Pip would be terrified of you." She then went inside, leaving Mimi alone with the scent of roses and a heart full of disappointment. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the lawns, Mimi felt a pang of despair. Maybe she wasn't meant for a forever home. Maybe she was destined to be a street cat, forever looking in from the outside. Her paws were tired, and her tummy rumbled a lonely tune. She curled up beneath a large oak tree in a park, trying to find some warmth as the evening chill set in. Just as she was about to drift into a restless sleep, she heard a soft voice. "Are you lost, little one?" Mimi's eyes snapped open. Standing before her was a young girl with bright, curious eyes and a backpack almost as big as she was. The girl's name was Lily. She didn't shoo Mimi away or worry about a pet bird. Instead, she sat down on the grass, a safe distance away, and spoke in a calm, soothing voice. "You look hungry," Lily said, rummaging through her backpack. She pulled out a small sandwich, carefully picked out a piece of turkey, and placed it on the ground for Mimi. Mimi was cautious. She had learned that not all humans were kind. But there was something different about this girl. Her movements were slow, her voice was gentle, and her eyes held nothing but warmth. Hesitantly, Mimi crept forward and nibbled at the offering. It was the most delicious thing she had ever tasted. Lily stayed with her, talking softly about her day at school, her love for drawing, and her dream of one day having a cat of her own. She didn't try to grab Mimi or force her to do anything. She simply offered her company. As darkness fell completely, Lily's mum called her name from a nearby house. "I have to go," Lily whispered, her face filled with concern. "But I'll come back for you tomorrow, I promise." Mimi watched her go, a flicker of hope igniting in her chest. True to her word, Lily returned the next day, and the day after that. Each day she brought food, water, and her gentle presence. Slowly, cautiously, Mimi began to trust her. She started to purr when Lily was near and would even allow a gentle stroke along her back. One afternoon, a week after they first met, Lily arrived with her mum and a cozy-looking cat carrier. "My mum said ... if you want to. You can come live with us," Lily said, her voice filled with hopeful excitement. "We have a warm bed for you and so many toys. It's a forever home." The words sent a thrill through Mimi. A forever home. Her dream. She looked at Lily's outstretched hand, then at the open door of the carrier. It was scary, but the thought of more cold nights alone was even scarier. She remembered the doorman, the lady with the bird, and all the closed doors. But here, with Lily, was an open door. Taking a leap of faith, Mimi walked into the carrier. The journey to her new home was a blur of sights and sounds, but Lily's calming voice was a constant comfort. When the carrier door opened again, Mimi found herself in a warm, bright living room. It smelled of cinnamon and clean laundry. There was a soft rug on the floor, a sunny spot by the window, and a bowl filled to the brim with food. Lily didn't rush her. She let Mimi explore at her own pace. Mimi sniffed every corner, her tail twitching with curiosity. She discovered a plush bed that seemed to be made of clouds and a toy mouse filled with catnip. It was all so much better than she had ever imagined. That night, as Mimi curled up at the foot of Lily's bed, the house was quiet except for the gentle hum of the refrigerator. She could feel the soft rise and fall of Lily's breathing. For the first time in her life, Mimi felt completely safe. She wasn't just a stray cat in a big city anymore. She was Mimi, a beloved pet, a member of a family. She closed her eyes, a deep, rumbling purr vibrating through her body. She was, finally, truly, home. Thank you so much for watching Mimi's journey with us. We hope her story brought a little warmth to your day. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel for more heartwarming tales. We'll see you in the next one.